and you have to help me.
Malachi's a bit of a shit name, isn't it?
He's yours, Cassie. Yours and mine. He can be anything he wants to be.
One drop beneath the tongue and a mere mortal will see the spirit world.
You poison me, you bastard!
The trial is about to begin.
They're going to poison me. It started at midnight.
You know, I feel so much better now she's in such caring hands.
You're so full of shit, Jez. Max, I need a favour. I'm getting you out of here.
Thanks, Max.
You're welcome.
You've been there all night.
Where have you been?
Out. I'm gonna crash.
Malachi. I don't think I need to remind you how dangerous it is out there.
But don't worry. I used a condom and the needles were clean.
I don't care how many holes you screw or drugs you consume. But while Stella is alive, you are not safe.
Yeah, I know. You've said that.
So what part of your brain isn't engaged?
If you're that worried, then why don't you just get rid of her?
Don't you think I've tried?
Look, I'm really tired. Can we do this later?
I'll say this one more time. Then, sweet child, I'll tattoo it on your heart from the outside in. While she's on the streets, you are to stay here. Is that clear?
Crystal.
You're very hard on him.
Got good reason to be.
Possible if you look worse than you did yesterday. Show us your tongue.
Good old Chinese believe a healthy tongue's the sign of a healthy body.
So, yeah, actually, I think you're fucked.
It certainly feels that way.
Now we can give you some traditional herbs, or you can take my preferred route to enlightenment. Hardcore medication. Got a mate that works for local infirmary. Comes in handy every now and again.
Thanks, Max.
Leon, I'll see you later. Yeah, okay.
Just want you to get better, and I don't understand why, but you're getting worse.
Nonsense. I haven't felt this good in years.
I've been thinking we need some help.
We can't, Leon. We can't trust anyone.
I know, but
I mean it. Not the hospital and not the school.
Okay. But we can't stay here forever.
I'll think of something.
The governors have nothing to worry about, Sir Ralph. The authorities have been informed, and it's only a matter of time before they find her.
Do they think she's a danger?
Possibly. To herself, if no one else. But please, rest assured, she'll be returned to the kind of care she so desperately needs.
Thank you.
Should we?
Not for me, thank you. What about the boy?
Merely a victim of his own feelings, I'm afraid. Misguided, rather than wicked. I'm sure without her he'll return to the normal, obnoxious teenager he once was.
You appear to be handling things well with that, David. You probably realise that his somewhat casual style prompted some concern amongst the board.
David means well, but you have to balance liberalism with firm guidance.
Ah, indeed.
I think there's a lot of room for improvement here at Medden. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Keep me informed of the girl's progress. And well done. Oh, Jez, it's very reassuring to have your leadership at this difficult time. Not at all? Not at all.
Ella. You look like death.
I've met Death. I'm much better looking.
They've succeeded, haven't they? They've taken away your powers. We've got to tell Leon.
What?
He needs to know what he's up against.
He wouldn't understand. He's just a normal guy.
Who's jeopardised everything for you. What did you think was going to happen? That you could just dive into this relationship and never tell him?
How else am I meant to explain? It's ridiculous enough at the best of times, and he'll just put me back in the nut house.
Then show him. Let him see me for himself.
You can't give him that knowledge, Thelma. You'll ruin his life.
As opposed to just endangering it.
Why do we keep having this conversation?
Because you know it's right.
Because you're lonely.
Believe me, if I wanted to pick one human to commune with, it wouldn't be Leon.
Good. Because it's not going to happen.
Do you think you'd get Jess to extend lunch? Put in better baths. You could really use the sauna.
Maybe I should just ask him for our own in-house bar.
I do feel quite sorry for David, though.
Hello?
He had it coming.
Hello, mate.
I guess now I won't have to watch my mum make a pass at him on parents' night.
He never thought you'd have to spoon-feed me.
Don't mind.
I do.
Yeah, well, you don't really have much choice, do you?
I think you should go.
Sorry?
You shouldn't be here. It was wrong of me to get you involved. I want you to leave.
Please, spare me.
Leon.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of working my arse off here.
It's just this situation.
Yeah. Well, I don't like it much either. What kind of wanker do you think I am? I'm not just going to piss off and forget about you.
I'm sorry.
No. If you want out when you're better, fine. I'd like to think you did.
Jez is really worried about him, you know. If he keeps going like this, he's going to get himself expelled. Life would be really dull around here without Leon. You know, I wish you'd never come here.
She's not that bad.
She's got Leon in some serious shit. He's an accessory
To what?
trashed hospital, escaped mental patient. You know, the longer he leaves it, the more guilty he looks. I just wish I could warn him. Before it's too late.
I could tell him.
What?
He didn't want me to say anything.
I see. Normally it would have been me that he called.
So I think he was just concerned
That I'd drop him in it. It's okay, Tom. I know I've been a prize bitch. Is he okay?
he needs cash.
Where's he staying?
Some bloke who used to go here. Sounded a bit dodgy.
Max,
That's it.
listen. Don't tell him that you told me, okay?
Should I warn him?
No, just tell him that we're all really worried about him.
All right.
Thanks, Tom. You're a true friend.
You spoken to anyone else about this?
No, of course not. Came straight to you.
What did Tom say?
That Leon's staying with this drug dealer friend of his.
What's his name?
Max.
Where does he live?
I'll tell my parents. If I think of a drug addict or something.
Thanks, mate. I'll pay you back, you know?
Tom's really worried about you. I'll get over it. How's Ella?
Good, you know? I think she's forgiven me for shafting her.
Are you sure she's worth it? No. She's kind of crazy.
Well, look, thanks for the money, yeah? I'm gonna head. I've got enough shit going on, okay? I don't need it from you.
I'm sorry. Stay forever. I won't mention her again. I'm going to kill you in your sleep. But it's such a shame to miss the look of fear in those eyes. Oh dear. It's not a very fair fight, is it?
Wasn't fear in my eyes. With contempt.
We should look out for a change in the weather, because God must be pissing himself at this.
She's lost her powers, it's the main thing.
Then why didn't you kill her?
Won't happen again.
I want the path clear. I need to know Malachi's destiny is secure.
I'm in control of the school.
Oh, that's all right then. We'll forget about the war with heaven and teach the kids geometry instead.
Might be easier.
How can I let him out of my sight while she is alive? She's been fighting me for 500 years. You think she's going to give up because you're headmaster?
Do you have a problem with anything I've said? Good. Now do something about it.
We'll finish it, John. Which is more than you said for him.
Don't move.
The only joy I have at the moment is the thought of Ella's mortality.
It would do her good to have a taste of the real world.
Ella?
How could you leave her? Leon! About time. Come on, Leon, for God's sake.
Do you know her? Yeah.
Okay, but what about the ambulance?
It's okay. We'll take it from here.
You're scaring me, girl.
Help. I need your help.
What is it?
I'm not going to make it.
Don't be silly.
You don't understand. Without my powers, I'm mortal.
What does that mean?
How many 500-year-old mortals do you know?
Ella, stay with me. Ella, what's happening to you?
I'm dying. I'm dying from the inside out.
Tell me what to do. Tell me how to help.
Get him to make a cup of tea. It's about time he had a look at the spirit world. Ella, I need to be able to speak to him.
I think we left the painkillers behind.
Get him to make a drink.
Maybe we should go and get them.
Ella, if you die, Azazel wins. Everything you worked for the past 500 years will be worth nothing. Don't you think I know that?
What?
Tell him.
What did you say?
I'd like a cup of tea, please. Tea. Fuck.
He wants a cup of tea.
No, we want you to have a cup of tea.
You do? Oh, I should get the painkillers.
No, you don't want painkillers. You want a brew, please.
Later. Okay. Tea.
Hallelujah.
Do you ever think to yourself, I'm getting tired now? I'm losing the will to fight.
What's wrong?
He's stubborn. He thinks he can make his own way in the world. He has no respect for the past.
What did you expect? He's your son. You need to let him go.
Can't do that. Too many years have gone by. Too many people have died.
I feel quite sorry for him. He could never meet your expectations.
You think I'm too hard?
I think you forget he's half human. Really, you should have picked me.
Then we'd all be in trouble.
I would have done anything for you.
I know. And there are still things I will ask of you.
He'll deal with it because he has to. Come on, I don't think he can handle it. We don't have a choice, Ella. I'm done.
Thanks, Leon.
Where does it hurt?
All over.
I'm gonna kill Tom. You're right, you know. You can't trust anyone.
Leon? Leon, it's me. Hi. Oh, careful. Now, I know this is going to seem strange because you think I'm dead.
What do you want from me?
I told you he wouldn't be able to deal with it.
You can see it too.
Well, get over it. We need to talk. I know I'm a ghost, but it doesn't mean we can't work together.
Leave me alone. I know you're not real.
Leon,
Stop haunting me!
we need to talk.
I can't believe I'm talking to a ghost. You're dead!
Tell me something I don't know. Don't. I'm staying here till you come to your senses. Ella's sick and we need to sort things out. I don't think you can outwait me. I've got all eternity on you. Leon, I'm sorry. I freaked you out, I know I have. I didn't have any choice. I'm only doing this because I'm concerned about Ella. I don't know if this is going to help, but here goes. Whew. Jez isn't a priest. He's a Nephilim, a fallen angel. Now, that may sound odd, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. I was sacrificed by one. Felix was kebabbed by one. Cassie went the whole hog and slept with one. She was a witch, and Malachi's half-demon. This probably isn't helping, is it?
Let's just ignore the issue of you being here for a moment. What's really wrong with her?
I don't know. The ferry at the hospital poisoned her. She told me earlier she's going to die, which is not a good thing. Because if we lose her, who's going to hold back the forces of chaos?
Hello?
The wisdom of a talisman, the stamina of youth. Who could have thought you could improve the old model?
You took your way back, Daddy.
Oh, yes. I was one of the women who first tempted the angels to earth. Don't do that. You freaked me out. It's a very strange task you've given me. Very nice, but very strange.
I don't need details.
Are you jealous?
Just keep him occupied.
Don't worry, he is.
Wakey, wakey. I haven't finished with you yet.
Okay, so let me get this straight. She's been 17 for over 500 years, but now she's lost her powers, whatever they might be, and time is catching up with her.
That's about the strength of it, yes.
Marvellous.
It's not her fault.
I know that.
So what are you saying?
I'm sorry, I'm just freaking out a little, okay?
Well, that's no use.
There is one thing we can do. As an anointed one, I can pass through the realm of the dead and be reborn. You're gonna have to kill me.
Great. And this is something you've done before, hmm? Just part of an average Friday night.
My father did it once before I was born. And it worked for him, but I was under the impression it wasn't something he wanted to try again.
Okay, so let's say you're in the realm of the dead. How exactly do we get you out again?
What did your dad do?
He harnessed the power of lightning.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
What are the chances of it working?
Don't know. But I do know that if I die of old age, I can't come back again.
We don't have any choice, Leon.
So where do we find a lightning bolt?
I'm a reasonable man, and I've treated you pretty bloody well recently. So you can imagine my dismay when I come home and find my flat trashed. I know, I'm so sorry. And the police all over it. What? Asking me questions about some girl in the alley. Look, I'll sort it out, I promise. Jesus Christ, Leon, are you trying to get me banged up? Mate, I'm desperate. It's in a really bad way. I don't want any part of this. Mate, it's not making any sense to you. I had the police in my flat. That is not a situation I take kindly to. Look at me when I'm talking to you. You want to be grateful I'm such a good liar. Because if they'd found anything on me, I'd have taken it out on you. Do you understand?
Leon has got to help us.
She's dying. What?
She told me she thinks she's dying.
Then take her to a hospital.
It's not as simple as that. Look, I've never come to you before, and I swear I never will again, but please, I'm just standing around watching her get worse, and it's fucking killing me. Please, Max, you've got to help me.
You know what, actually, I don't.
Fine. Sort something out.
Oh, for God's sake. You've got some major ass kissing to do.
With pleasure.
And I'm going to have you as my drugs mule for life.
Anything you say.
I'm sorry I had to put this on you, Leon. I didn't know what else to do.
I'm guessing she's... well, she's not human.
Not exactly, but you should probably let her fill you in on that bit.
In a weird way, it kind of makes sense of a few things.
You owe me big time, mate.
What's the score?
Good news for you, bad news for the world in general. They've closed down the entire ICU. Can you believe it? Mothball. All that fancy equipment gathering dust just because they can't afford the staff to run it.
You should go into politics, mate.
Do I look like a wanker?
Oh, which one is it?
How should I know? Listen, mate, you sure you know what you're doing? I'm not convinced it's a very good area for DIY.
Don't have much choice. Listen, mate. Thanks for everything, yeah?
I'd like to think you'd do the same for me. Then again, I'd like to think if I was in that much shit, I'd have something more useful to attend to.
I really hope this works.
Who the fuck are you?
Have you been watching me all the time? Doing stuff?
Uh-huh.
Haven't seen me in the shower, have you?
Gross. I may be dead, but I'm not straight.
Ella? Ella?
Look, I don't know what this is about. I'm small time. Bit of dope to a few students. You guys look like you're more smack, crack, grand a week kind of people. You've clearly got the wrong guy.
Have we?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
Look, I'm not being funny, yeah, but if it's all the same to you, I'd kind of like to get this over with and be on my way.
Where's Elodie?
What?
Leon Taylor.
Leon?
Where is he?
I don't know. Seriously, I don't.
Does this remind you of anything?
What?
I'm trying to get some information out of you. You're being very unhelpful. Let's imagine I'm called Mr. Pink.
Actually, I think you'll find it was Mr. Blonde.
Really? So which one was the cop?
Okay, I get the picture.
There's no need to be rude. Do you know what my favourite part of that movie is?
I'm guessing it's when he cuts his ear off. I mean, he cuts his ear off.
No, not that bit.
I found it kind of unnecessary.
I was thinking about the part where he says he doesn't care what information the guy has. He's going to torture him anyway. That's got to mess with your mind.
I don't know where they are.
Excuse me. Your grand drop this.
Thanks.
You see, the thing is, psychopathic humans are all well and good, but you're dealing with another level here. Shall we give you an example? Works internally, too. I could have your heart in the palm of my hand in seconds.
I seriously don't know it. The last time I saw Leon outside the hospital,
Go on.
he was asking about research, defibrillators, that kind of thing. That's all I know. I've been around these guys long enough to know they're not going to let you go. It's just easier to kill you at this point than risk putting you back on the streets. In the grand scheme of things, human life doesn't rate that high. You can wait and let them use their methods, or I'll do it for you now. It'll be quick, I promise. You won't feel a thing. And if it's any consolation, there is an afterlife.
How are you feeling?
Wrinkly. More than a little scared.
You're going to be fine.
Don't worry about it. I've got so much ER and practically qualified.
So, how long does she have to be under?
Actually, they didn't cover that bit.
Great.
Well, 60 seconds, I reckon. You've got to be dead after 60 seconds, surely.
We're in a better position to answer that than I am.
Let's make it 65. Ready?
I love you.
Thelma!
What's going on?
Try again.
Fucking hell, Thelma!
It's not working.
Then do something!
It's such a shame, isn't it? Hello again.
What do I do with this?
Hold it either end and shut your eyes.
I guess it wasn't meant to be. You fairy dust bitch!
People pay good money to see this.
Yeah, get up!
Lighter!
Come on, Thelma!
Fairy dust. I never thought I'd be pleased to be back here.
So, how was it? The realm of the dead?
Let's not talk about it. It's over now. We're gonna have to take things one day at a time.
There's something I need to ask.
Go on.
Well,
You know when we first met and you tied me to a tree?
I was hoping you'd have forgotten about that.
Forgotten?
Yes. You were a sacrifice for a demon.
What?
That was what you were going to ask me, wasn't it?
I was going to ask if you really wanted to sleep with me. A sacrifice for a demon?
I didn't want to.
You owe me big time.
I'm very sorry. I'll make it up to you.
Hello. Play straight.
Totally straight.
Well, maybe not totally straight.
He's the Messiah of the fallen angels.
Get to work, or I may have to kill him myself.
When you look at him, what do you see?
Demon sent to serve me.
Arrogant